Jody. Welcome back to This Beaded Life. It's super early Tuesday morning, but I wanted to get a jump start on this video. Yesterday kind of put me behind a little bit, but that's okay. It's all good stuff. So I wanted to film a little bit real quick before I head off to work. I got my Bead Obsession box for October in the mail yesterday, and I wanted to at least get it open for you guys and pick out what we're going to design with later today, and then that way it's sitting on my desk ready for me for when I get home from work. All right guys, I will see you at the mat. We're going to open it up and pull out what we're going to design with. Bye everyone. And look at that, friends. It is 10 minutes to 5 in the evening, and I just got done eating dinner, and I left it just the way I said I was going to leave it. And we are going to do something fun. So let me just clear this away, put this off to the side. And I've been thinking about my beads all day at work. I'm like, oh, why can't I just be at home playing with beads today? Why do I need to go to work? Oh yeah, because I have animals and bills and need to buy food. I guess those are all important things, aren't they? All right, so here we go. Let me get you adjusted. I don't know why everything looks blurry to me. All right, so anyway, let's go ahead and open some of this stuff up. I need to get out my little Colleen vacuum that she got me and vacuum off my mat. I probably should have did that before I did this, but that's okay, I'll do it after. And let's open up some of these beautiful little beads here. We are going to do a 2-strand bracelet. And we are going to use this chain as one of our strands. And this is really cool that this was set along because it makes like the perfect little charm bracelet. And it's really honestly like the perfect length for me. So that's awesome. And what we're going to do is we're going to take off this clasp and I'm going to save it because I will reuse that clasp for sure. It's a good little clasp. And we're just going to hang on to that one. And we're going to use our really beautiful one that Jamie included in this box this month. Isn't that gorgeous? I think I'm going to have to get on there and order some more of those. They are very special. All right, so now we have look at that, we have one strand just about done. The only thing I'm going to do with this one though is we're going to add some like little dangles to it just to make it, you know, extra special. So we'll get out some head pins shortly here. But I do want to figure out what I want to do with the other strand. So we're just going to kind of do some scooting here. All right. So we know that this is actually the length that we need to make our other strand. And I'm going to grab some bead stringing wire. And I think I'm going to use some of the soft flex in the garnet. And this is the medium. And it is 0.048 millimeters. And we're just going to cut some of this off. We're going to probably cut up about 10 inches worth of beading wire. I lost my other cutter somewhere in this disaster I call a bead room. Look, there's just one little piece left here, but you know what? I'm going to save that because we'll use that for something, I'm sure. All right. So now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead and grab a crimp. And I need to order some crimps. I'm getting low, getting super low. I'm going to use a little copper crimp. We need 2 of them total. And let's just put this one on here. And we're just going to crimp it right onto this jump ring that's already existing. Just like that. And I'm crimping on here because I think I want to do this kind of somewhat asymmetrical or like color block even kind of style. So we're just going to slide that crimp right up there. And we're going to come in with our magical crimpers. And we're going to go ahead and crimp this down. So the magical crimpers have the little notch right here. As you can see it's just like a little hole, and there's a hole on both sides. It's like a little cave. It's a little cave that you can put your crimp in. And you're going to put your crimp right, nestle it right in there, And you want to make sure none of the edges of your crimp are hanging out of your tool. So you're going to want to position it in there, and you just give it a firm squeeze. And when you're done, you should have something that resembles a square, or like we like to say, like a ravioli. And then you're going to turn that ravioli on its side, and you're going to lay it right back in that hole again. And now you're going to squish your ravioli. And now you got something that looks kind of like a little ball, but not quite a ball. You're going to put that ball back in there, and you're just going to make little short squeezes as you turn it around inside your crimping pliers. Just like so. And now you have a really nice little crimp. Looks like a little bead. All right. So now that we have that, I'm going to turn my fan off now because I think I finally got cooled off from doing dishes. Why does doing dishes make you so warm? I don't understand it. All right, so I think what we're going to do is I would like to start, I really like these. I think I want to start with these little red and like almost chartreuse colored beads here. So let's put that one here. And we're going to do, I don't know, I think maybe, let's do like 5 of these. Let's do 5 of those. Just like that. And then we're going to come in with one of these spacers. And then we're going to use one of these other spacers. This one, the little like Greek key spacer. It should line up really nice right up against that one. And then we're going to use this spacer here. So we're going to do like a little chunk of spacer, just like that. So it gives you like an extra large spacer kind of thing. So that looks really cool. So then now that we've done that, I think what I'd like to do is probably these really pretty orange ones. I love these, and that's what I meant to do. I meant to dig out that necklace and show you guys what I made with the ones that I got. And I did send some of these to my beady bestie, Colleen, after I bought them, because I'm like, girl, these are beautiful. You got to have some. So I sent some to her when I sent her like one of the Color Street ones that she was bidding on, and she wasn't winning it, so I bid on it and I got it. I sent that to her. All right, so there's 5 there, but I think for this one I want to go a little bit longer because this is kind of like our center one. So, but you know what? I think with this, we might want to do some little spacers in between, because sometimes with heishi beads they can get like a little weird when they try to go around your wrist. So let's grab some of these little small spacers, and maybe we'll do like 2 of the heishi beads, 1 of the spacers, and then 2 more heishi. And I think, yeah, we're going to do 1 more set of those. I really like the way that looks. And I'm not really paying attention to the size of those because that doesn't matter to me. I don't want that one on there. Put that back. And we're going to do our like tripled up spacers again. That looks cute. I like that. And then I'm kind of wondering if I even want to do the white ones here, if I want to just do more of the red. But if that's the case, I think I'm going to want to go down even further. I kind of think I want to do more of the red. You know what? Let's do more of these. So I do actually need a couple more of those spacers. I was reading my mind before I knew what I wanted. Let's do this, because I think what we'll do is we'll put some of the white ones over here on this side with the acorn. I think that will look really, really cute. And I'm thinking maybe one more set, because this takes up like only, see, because I was going to do asymmetrical and then I changed my mind last minute, right? Let's do a little bit more of this. Let's open up this little guy here. Do a few more of those. We need our spacer, 2 more heishi, and then we need our triple spacer, and then we'll do our red ones, red and chartreuse, and we should be able to get 5 on there. Actually, we could do another whole set of these. Didn't even realize. Look at that, you guys. I should have done this from the center if I would have known that I was going to do it this way. That's okay. No big deal. We'll just keep on going because beading is fun. All right. You guys are amazing, by the way. Thank you so much for the support of wiping me out of mine and Danielle's collaboration for our little kit. I hope you guys love it. And I'll be starting to get videos uploaded for, it's not anything that you need to follow. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just merely giving you suggestions. So don't feel like you have to do exactly the same thing. It's going to be suggestions and just ideas of things that you can do with it. If you want to do it, you absolutely can. I pulled these out, didn't even use any. It's okay. I really like these colors together. So sometimes you pull beads out that you don't use, right? But anyway, I just want to tell you, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. And of course, thank you to sweet Danielle for supplying me with all the amazing beads that she ordered. I love it when she has me look through like the different sites and she's like, here, these are my favorite sites to order from. And, she'll have me look and see what I like. And, oh, it's just so much fun. It's like, do you remember when you were a kid and your mom or your grandma or whoever would get like the JCPenney or Sears wish book for Christmas? And you would sit there and like look at that for like hours because we didn't have the internet, to look at things. We didn't have cell phones that had the internet to look at things. We had to look at catalogs. And like you sit there and just mark pages and, all that kind of stuff of things that you loved. And yeah, that's kind of like what it's like for me when I look at bead sites and can like look at colors and different ideas and shapes and all that stuff. It's so much fun for me. And I know you guys have fun doing it too. It's a blast. And it's somehow different when you're like trying to plan like a theme than versus buying for your stash. I can't explain it. It's just like, it's just so much cooler, I think. I don't know. All right, so we're going to crimp this one. Going to sneak in there and we're just going to crimp this one the same way as the last one. I think I might have messed this one up a little bit. This one may not be a perfect crimp, guys. All right. It's not very noticeable, but if I need to, I will put a crimp cover on my crimps. Okay. There we go. Now we have 2 short pieces, and I can do something like with earrings. All right, so this is what we have so far. And we're gonna put some cute little drops and stuff hanging from our chain. So let me grab some head pins here. Those are eye pins. I don't need those. Here they are. Grabbing some head pins. I'm probably going to put a bigger jump ring at the end too, just to give it that little extra length. All right, I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to need. I'm just pulling a few out. All right, so we know for sure we want to use some of these. These are so cute. And I think we can do like a little wrap loop. These are soft enough that we can do that. And we can just wrap loop it right on. And I don't want to hang them on every single one because that would just take us way too long. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try to go like here. If we start out like every 10th, we can always fill in between as we go. Hang on to that. Goodness, that's cute. And we're gonna use, of course, these adorable, I'm gonna use 2 of those because they're so stinking cute. Adorable little acorns. I love these. I love, love, love these little acorns. I'm gonna do the same thing with these guys. And we'll go 5 spaces away with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's trim that little piece off. There we go. Make sure we don't have anything pokey. All right, and then let's actually hang one of these little acorns. We'll do 5 spaces in. Are these closed rings? I think these are closed rings. Oh, they are. Oh, I didn't. 6mm 18 gauge jump rings. I don't see an opening. Does anybody else see an opening? I don't see one. Okay, we're gonna just say it's a closed ring. I'm gonna grab, I think I still have, yeah, I do. I almost always have like little extras sitting here on my desk. I'm gonna just grab one from my stash real quick. And I think we'll use that closed ring on our bracelet just to give it that one little extra extension. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go right here. I would like to do a little pair of matching earrings with this. That would be fun. Too cute. Look how cute this is. All right, and then let's do this little pine cone, or acorn, not pine cone. Yeah, I sure don't see an opening unless the opening is so like perfect that I'm just not used to looking for one that perfect. Let's see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do our white one, and then we'll see where we might want to fill in with any other colors. I like to do my main ones first, and then if there's anything that I would like to fill in with, I do. We're not going for cha-cha here. We're just going for like little charm bracelet. There we go. And now we just need this one. And we have some little dangles. This is fun. And we can get rid of this. Squeeze that down. All right. You know what? I don't think I would change anything. I don't think I'd add anything to it. I think I like it just the way it is. I'm going to just go ahead and open this one jump ring though. We're going to just pop her open real quick. We're going to add on one of these little closed ones. Whoops. And I lost it. I lost it. Put that back on. Make sure it's closed all the way. And now we have our sweet little fall charm bracelet. So I'm going to stick that on real quick. See if I can do this without my little helper, which you know I probably need my little helper. See if I can get it real quick. Oh my goodness, come on. So close. Oh, I got it. Okay. All right. So here's our bracelet. So we have our little charms and then our regular bracelet. Looks like we're wearing 2 bracelets, but we're not. And here we go. There's our pretty little clasp. I love that clasp so much. This turned out really super cute. I love it. Okay, I am going to pause this for a minute. I'm going to see if I can find that necklace I made with this stuff. But then we're going to make a pair of earrings. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, friends. So these are the beads that I bought. And they're the same ones. And then I also got these little blue ones from the Bead Obsession. So yeah, I think I did a video. I'm pretty sure I did a video on this. But yeah, very, very pretty. Maybe I didn't do a video on it. I don't remember. Anyway, I made this one, and I thought it was gorgeous. So I wanted just to show you that, I loved those beads before I even, I saw that they were new, and I'm like, oh, I gotta have those. All right, so I decided against doing the acorn in my earrings that would go with this bracelet. Instead, I just did a nice little loop like this, bringing in some of the colors of the bracelet. Just kept it real simple. So we're going to do another one. I'm using 21 gauge wire. This is twisted wire. I got this from Oh, from Broke Girl Beads, but she doesn't normally just sell this kind of stuff, you guys. So if you're looking for twisted wire, I suggest you go to Vintage. They usually have twisted wire there, but you don't need to use twisted wire for this. You can use your regular wire that you have. You can use 20 gauge or 21 gauge, either way, craft wire, half hard, German style, whatever you like to use. All those would be fine. And what I did is I went ahead and fed on the beads I wanted to use. So I cut about 10 inches off. So I have my white bead, my spacer, the spacer, another white bead, and one of my red and chartreuse beads. And then I did the same thing on this side. Then I needed something that would make the right shape for me. And I didn't know, like, I couldn't find my ring manual because my room was a mess. So I have one of these little bead bottles, and this is about an 1.5 inch diameter, maybe 2 inches diameter. So depending on how big you want your hoop, and you can make it as big or as little as you want it, depending on how many beads you put on it, etc. So I just formed my little circle around it like this. Okay, just holding it tight onto there, and then bringing both of my wires across. You can always fix your beads later, and we just need to bend one up, and then we have the other one across like that. See where my finger's holding it? And then we're going to just kind of carefully grow one more arm and one more set of fingers and just hold that down and just wrap. Sorry, I'm gonna hold this down and just wrap that one around. And around. And I'm doing kind of like a messy wrap. I'm doing kind of like a little boho style bird's nesty wrap. Okay, just like that. Just to kind of give it like that knotted look. I really like that look. And with the twisted wire, it really looks cool when you do that. So I did that. We'll snip off what we don't need. Tuck in what we need to tuck in. You know, we can compare it to our other one. Kind of straighten it around a little bit if we need to. It's probably going to be very organic. It actually doesn't look that bad, does it? Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and come in here, and we're going to put our beads that we want at the top. So what I used is I used one of my Indonesian glass beads, and then I used one of my little spacers. Drop that down, and then we're going to put our round nose pliers on and do a wrapped loop at the top here. We want our circle of our loop facing towards us like this, because that's the way our ear wire is done. And then we're just going to do a second kind of messy wrap up at the top here to match the one down below. Just give it that like little rope-like texture. And we can always tuck some of that in a little bit and squish it down. If you don't like exactly the way it's turning out, it's fine. But I do like the way that kind of wrap looks, especially with this type of wire. It just ends up looking like extra messy. So then you end up with some little messy wraps. And we can trim off what we don't need. Squish down what we need to. Straighten our loop. And then let's pop open our ear wire. And there we go. And I'm using the ear wires that came in the box. And now we have our super adorable pair of earrings that go with our super cute bracelet, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? I love it. All right, guys, I'm going to try the earrings on for you real quick so you can see how they hang, and I'll be right back. Okay, there's earring number one. I like it. I think it looks really, really cute. You can definitely shorten it if you need to, just by making your hoop a little bit smaller, but I love it. I think it looks really cool. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed these, and I hope you enjoyed our bracelet. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you got signed up last month. If not, get signed up for November. Just head on over. I'll have the link right down below for you. I also have a coupon code if it's your first time shopping over there. You're going to use all aboard 20, and that'll give you 20% off. There's a code down there for 10% off as well. And so if you've shopped there already before and you've used the 20% off, now you can use the 10% off. But anyway, go sign up, guys. It's great. I love it. I have so much stuff left over right now, and we're going to end up making more jewelry very soon. All right, I'll talk to you again real soon, guys. I'm sending you all my love. Bye.